Good afternoon, it's Seth at Houghton Lodge. Not content with having one project on the upper beat, we thought we might as well start another one while we're having machinery in. Now if you look at the bank, I'm just below the fishing hut, we've got a nice flat bank, and then you've got the reeds, and then you've got the river, and the reeds overhang, and that's where all the life lives, as you've heard me say before. Them reeds are as important on the edge of the river as the weed that grows in the river. We've got a nice flat bank, and then it goes and drops off into the river quite steeply. So that's what we've got down here at the moment. This bank's all been done at some point and reinforced and filled back in again. And that's quite nice down here. And at the bottom end it does fall off and go into a mushy bit, which you'll see in a minute. And that's what we're trying to achieve, is a bank like this, where you're not overstretched to get to the fish when you try and land one. Moved up the beat a little bit more now, as you can see the lodge there. And you'll see what we're trying to achieve now. Now, you'll see where I've put the stake and the cane across there. We're going to try and make the bank look a bit like that sort of shape, so that it's level off the lawn, and then it falls off steeply towards the edge of the river. Now, as I say, we don't want to get rid of these reeds. We just want to improve the access to the river so we can land fish better without having to have a massive long landing net handle, etc. And you'll be able to do it without getting into the reeds and getting nettled or whatever there is in there. And you'll see we're doing it right along here, everywhere along here. So we're going to add about 6 foot of lawn in places, a little bit more level, so that we can get to access the fishing a bit easier. And as we come up to the landing stage, so we're going to do it right along this lawn. We've got a tractor dumper coming in, so we don't make too much mess, I hope. And then beyond the landing stage, those taller reeds there, they've gone quite a lot further into the river. And what this is, it's false banking. It's mud and silt that's gathered up over the years, and allowing the reeds to creep out slowly. The reason that we're not going to take it away, we're going to build it back up again, is over the years the test has lost some of the flow. We don't want to lose that flow now we've got it, what we've got left. So we're going to build it up rather than take it away. If we took the bank away and dug it out, we would widen the river and therefore have the same amount of water going through a bigger space and lose the flow. But as you can see in there, it's not really reeds in a lot of this, it's more no man's land, to be fair. And even if we were to cut that back, it's still a bit boggy and a bit horrible, and you couldn't stand in it most of the year. So we're going to come right along here to do this, past the summer house there, and we'll build this banking right out another 6 or 7 feet in places, and it'll make it a lot easier to fish and a lot more accessible, and you'll be able to fish up the side of these reeds from in amongst them rather than trying to cast over the top of them. But there you go, that's our plan for the next few weeks. We want it to be a bit like this at the end of the beat, where you can get almost to the edge of your river before you fall off the end without getting in among the wet and muddy stuff in the bottom. So there you go, that's our latest plan. Thank you.